Well, hello, my name is Tyson Madliger,
Hey, I'm Jeff Glacken.
and we're from Dealer Authority, and we're excited to join you today to talk a little bit about science versus instinct.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome Subi let us take over her show. I don't think there was a whole lot of science or instinct
Yeah.
involved in that decision, but we'll see how it works out here.
Yeah, so let's have some fun. Today we're going to talk a little bit science versus instinct when it comes to social media, and specifically with Facebook and Facebook ads.
Yeah,
And I know, Jeff, you're passionate about Facebook.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit. You tend to lean more towards instinct. I tend to lean more towards science. But tell us a little bit about instinct with Facebook.
There's a lot of things you could go with instinct on, reaching as many people as possible. Hey, let's spray it out to everyone. Everybody's eventually going to be in market for a vehicle. Why not hit them all? Mm-hmm. And, science has kind of shown that tighter targeting,
Right.
comes up with better traffic. You have to jump over to the science. I've always been an instinct guy, but the longer I've been in digital, the more I know you have to incorporate that science. You have to look at the result and what's happening as a result of your efforts. So
Right, and our dealerships demand it. They want to see the return on investment. They want to look at the money they're spending. What is that getting them? So it really forces us to really dive in and make sure we're getting our clients the best results possible. And we see that with a lot of the things that we thought, based on instinct, we thought would really kill it with people on Facebook, actually wasn't the case.
Oh yeah, I remember several years ago, the first time I saw a carousel ad, I thought, why would you run anything different? It's carousel ads for everyone.
Right.
And we dig into the science of it, and really single image ads perform better. So if you tighten that targeting and say you go after a specific model rather than just interest in the brand, then single image is perfect for that. Well, used cars, carousel's still a great application. So there's definitely a place for it, but there's so many different ways to approach the ads that you have to look at the science behind it to
Absolutely.
determine.
Yeah, and same thing with like gifts. Gifts. Jeff loves gifts, but the gifts were the same thing. That the gifts look kind of neat. It was something new that we were putting out there, and again, when you start getting into the science, we quickly figured out that the number of clicks and the conversion just wasn't very strong on it.
Oh yeah, you compare that to single image. The gifts look cool. You get this, movement and stuff.
Right.
My instinct was, oh yeah, there we go. It's right up there with carousel ads, but
Right.
Not so much on the analytics side.
When I think we see that more and more as Facebook gets more and more ads on it, that the reason people go to Facebook is to see what their friends are doing, to kind of interact with people they know that maybe they don't talk to or see much.
Right.
And seeing those ads, a lot of times, kind of like commercials nowadays, we just fast forward right through them. So you want it to look more authentic to the audience that you're advertising to on Facebook. And the reality is that the more commercial it looks with the messaging and the images, the less likely it is to get somebody to actually stop and look at it.
That's a great point too. The OEMs are applying zero science to the instinct that they should brand everything. It's got to have logos. It's got to have this. It looks too much like an ad. It's getting scrolled past, and science, Google Analytics, shows that.
Right.
So, cut down on the branding, use Google Analytics, and spend money on Facebook. That's an instinct and a science.
Yeah, and to wrap it up, we could spend an hour talking about Google Analytics when it comes to the science portion of it.
Yeah.
Because when you start moving from the analytics to Facebook over to Google Analytics, then, that can blow your mind and completely change what you do, because now you're looking at page views, you're looking at time on site, you're looking at bounce rates, and there's a lot of things that you can do to tweak your ads
Absolutely.
to improve those numbers as
Just
well.
looking at the health of the traffic. So.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe Subi will have an instinct to let us take over the show again, and we can cover some more of that.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Slash tags.